This video is going to be about the Blue Origin flight that had Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez, and Gayle King on it, but I want to talk about something that I have not heard anybody else talking about that people are just kind of glossing over. Those three women were not the only three women on that flight, and for at least one of them in particular, it's a really big deal to me that they just got to go to space. And that person is Amanda Nguyen. If you don't know who Amanda Nguyen is, I'm going to read the Wikipedia article because it just summarizes a little bit better. Amanda Nguyen is an American social entrepreneur, civil rights activist, a Blue Origin affiliated astronaut, a bioastronautics research scientist, and the chief executive officer and founder of RISE, a non-governmental civil rights organization. Nguyen drafted the Sexual Assault Survivors' Rights Act, a bill that passed unanimously through the United States Congress. Nguyen has also been credited with kickstarting the movement to stop violence against Asian Americans after her video calling for media coverage went viral on February 5th, 2021. In recognition for her work, Nguyen was nominated for the 2019 Nobel Peace Prize and was named one of the 2022 Time Women of the Year. There's more, but the long and short of it is, Amanda Nguyen went to Harvard University. She was at Harvard University because she eventually wanted to become an astronaut. And while at Harvard University, she was raped. She chose not to press charges immediately since she did not feel she had the necessary time and resources to participate in a trial that could potentially last for years. After police officers informed her there was a 15-year statute of limitations for grape in Massachusetts, she decided she would press charges at a later date when she was ready. She had a grape kit performed and discovered that if she did not report the crime to law enforcement, her grape kit would be destroyed after 6 months if an extension request was not filed. She was also not given official instructions on how to file for an extension. Nguyen considered this system to be broken, partially because the extension request would be an unnecessary reminder of a traumatizing experience. She met with other survivors with similar stories and concluded that the current legal protections were insufficient. That was in 2013, but after her rape and discovering that there was such a flaw in the justice system, she put those plans on hold, and in November 2014, she founded RISE, a nonprofit organization which is aimed to protect the civil rights of sexual assault and rape survivors. Then in July 2015, she met with U.S. Senator Jeanne Shaheen from New Hampshire to discuss legislation that would protect survivor rights on the federal level. Legislation that Nguyen helped draft was introduced to Congress in February 2016 by Shaheen. The Sexual Assault Survivors' Rights Act was signed into law in October 2016, and the law protects, among other rights, the right to have the evidence of a grape kit preserved without charge for the duration of the statute of limitations. She literally put her career on pause to make that happen because she knew that there was an area where change needed to happen because she was directly affected by it. One way or another, I do think it's ridiculous that a bunch of rich people went to space during times like these. But just the fact that Katy Perry and Gayle King especially are doing interviews where they're saying they're doing this for feminism and for opening doors and this, that, and the other thing, all the while keeping the spotlight focused on themselves, they are literally taking the attention away from the people who actually deserve it, while completely ignoring the amazing achievements and accomplishments of people like Amanda Nguyen, who were on the same flight with them. And for what? So that they can say they went to space? Just a theory, but I think going to space meant a little bit more to Amanda Nguyen than it did to Katy Perry.